Welcome. Close the eyes, connect with your breath. Turn on Ujjayi, gently constricting the back of the throat to make a whispering sound with the breath. Allow the shoulders to soften, face to soften. Notice the energy you came in with today. Shivananda breath, so that's breathing in for 10, holding for 10, exhaling for 10. Start by breathing in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 10. Exhale 10. Breathing in for 10. Hold. Exhale 10. Breathing in. Hold. Exhale. Open eyes, knee pile, straighten out both legs, cross left thigh over the right thigh. This is half knee pile. Option to go into full knee pile by bringing the heel towards the sit bone. Seated side bend, bring the left hand out onto the fingertips and then place the palm down. Neck release, reach the right hand away from you. Palm of the hand is facing down, fingers are spreading away from each other. Take a deep breath into side ribs. As you exhale, reach the hand away from you, soften the face, the neck, the jaw. Take a deep breath into side ribs. Exhale, soften the face, the neck. Connect with sensing the body, feeling the breath. Next arm position, inhale, reach right hand up and over the head. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, reach the fingers away from you, soften the head and neck to the side. Really feel for pressing through that left hand into the floor. And with each exhale, allowing the head and neck to relax. Take one more big breath here. Reaching fingertips, and then on the next breath in, inhale, reach with the right hand to pull the chest torso all the way back up. Come up with a relaxed neck. And switch the cross of the legs. So straightening out both legs and crossing right thigh over left. Option to bring the heel towards the sit bone. Ground down through the sit bones. And then right hand out onto the fingertips, then place the palm down, bend the elbow. And neck release, reach the left hand away from you, spreading the fingers away from each other. Take a deep breath into side ribs. As you exhale, reach the hand away from you, soften the face, the neck, the jaw. Notice the sensations, notice the feeling. Next arm position, arm overhead. Inhale, reach left hand up and over the head. Soften right shoulder away from the ear, soften ear toward the shoulder. Take a deep breath into side ribs. As you exhale, reach the hand away from you. Stay grounded through the sit bones, through the feet. And then inhale, use left hand to bring the chest torso all the way back up. Carefully support your head and neck as you come up. And then straighten out your left leg. Bring right foot to the inside of thigh. Left hand down by the inside of left leg. Reach your right hand behind the back. Grab either the waistband or maybe reach for the thigh. Inhale, open up right side of chest toward the sky. With the exhale, soften the left ear toward the left shoulder. Press down through the back of your left leg. Heel pressing into the floor. Toes toward the sky. Connect with your breath. Release any tension in the neck and the jaw. Feeling the breath move up through the torso. Chest opener. Release the hand. Reach your right hand away from you. Palm is facing the same way you're turning. Spread the fingers. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, press the palm back, open up chest, release the head and neck. Take a deep breath into side ribs. Exhale, press the palm back, gently press your right foot to the inside of left thigh. Then forward fold. Bring both hands down either side of your front leg. Inhale. Reach spine, chest forward. Exhale. Gently walk the hands forward as far as feels good. So you want to maintain a length in the spine. So you don't want to round or hunch the back. And then relax shoulders, relax neck, jaw. Keeping the activation through the feet, through the leg. And then carefully inhale, bring the chest torso all the way back up. And switch sides. Straighten your right leg, bring your left foot to the inside of thigh. Place your right hand down by the inside of right leg and then reach left hand back and around, grabbing either your waistband or maybe the thigh. Inhale, open up left side of chest to the sky. Exhale, relax right ear toward the right shoulder. Keep activated through your right hand, through the back of your right leg. With each exhale, relax and soften the head and neck. Release the hand for chest opener. Inhale, reach the hand away from you, palms facing the same way you're turning. Exhale, press the palm back, feel the stretch along the left side of the chest, torso. Relax the head and neck to the side. Connect with sensing the body. And then forward bend, release both hands down either side of your front leg. Inhale. Lengthen spine, torso. Exhale, walk the hands forward. Relax shoulders down. Relax face, neck, jaw. Breathing deeply into side ribs. With exhale, soften face, soften shoulders. Keeping that length in the spine. The activation through the legs. And inhale, walk the hands back up and come down onto our backs. For 3-part twisting abs with a block. So grabbing a block, or if you don't have a block at home, you can also use a rolled up towel or a rolled up mat. And the block goes in between the thighs. And then the knees are either bent at 90 degrees or legs straight up to the sky, hands clasped behind the back of the head. Head and shoulders stay down. Inhale into the lower back. Hold the breath, squeeze the block, hold tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the left, squeeze the block in between the thighs, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, head and shoulders stay lifted. Hold the breath, squeeze the block, hold tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the right, squeeze the block in between the thighs, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath, squeeze the block, hold tailbone. Exhale, elbows straight up to the sky, squeeze the block in between the thighs, pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders all the way back down, deep breath into side ribs. Hold the breath, squeeze the block, hold tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the left, squeeze the block in between the thighs, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath, squeeze the block, hold tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the right, squeeze the block in between the thighs, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold breath, squeeze the block, hold tailbone. Exhale, elbows straight up to the sky, squeeze the block in between the thighs, pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders all the way back down. One more round, deep breath into lower belly. Hold the breath, squeeze the block, hold tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the left, squeeze the block in between the thighs, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath, press sacrum down, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the left, right, squeeze the block in between the thighs, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath, squeeze the block, hold tailbone. Exhale, elbows straight up, reach through the elbows, squeeze the block, pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders all the way back down. Release the block, release the legs down. Bridge. Have the hands out by the sides. Feet hip distance apart, heels close to the sit bones. Gently gliding the fingertips round through the feet. Inhale. Slowly still up, start to lift lower back, middle back, upper back, off the ground for bridge. Take a deep breath into side ribs. Exhale, press down through the shoulders, lift the chest towards the chin. Feel into this openness here. The strength in the legs, in the glutes. Feel for activating inner leg lines. So pressing into the inner arches of the feet. And then grab your block, place it underneath the sacrum. Inhale, bend your left knee into the chest. Exhale, place the ankle over the thigh, over the right thigh. So left ankle over right thigh. And exhale, press ankle down into the thigh to allow the hip to open. If you want to take it a bit farther, you could maybe guide the thigh away from the hip bone if that feels good on the hips. So moving into some hip openers today, working on our strength. Inhale, bend the knee into the chest. Exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale, right knee into the chest. Exhale, place the ankle over the thigh. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, press ankle into the thigh to allow the hip to open up. Take a deep breath into side ribs. Exhale, gently pressing the ankle into the thigh. Again, options to have the hand onto the thigh and gently opening up the hip a little bit more. Or maybe just breathing into the hip. And inhale, bend the knee into the chest. Exhale, place both feet back down to the ground. Then press through the feet, lift the hips off the block, and slowly lower upper back, middle back, and then lower back, all the way to the floor. Bend the knees into the chest, roll over to your left side, and slowly support yourself up to seated position, coming up with a relaxed neck. Come into all fours position for wrist stretches. So hands are shoulder distance apart, and we just move forward and back over the wrist. So inhale, gently forward. Exhale, gently back. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the head and neck relaxed. Connecting with breath. And then come to center, bring the fingers to face towards the knees. Option to start to press the palms down, one hand at a time, both hands at the same time, or stay in the first part of the stretch if none of those feel good. Allow the head to be relaxed, jaw to be relaxed. And then slowly start to bring the hands to face forward again. Cat-cow. Inhale to get the gaze forward. Exhale, round the back cat. Draw the belly in towards the spine. Press the floor away. Inhale for cow. Gaze shift forward. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Exhale, round the spine for cat. Inhale. Rolling with the exhale. Exhale, rounding the spine, belly drawing in. Inhale. And And to stand the heels. So dolphin into dolphin, one leg up, or dorsal fin. So we start by measuring out distance of the forearms. And the forearms are parallel, or you can interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift up between shoulder blades. Tuck toes under. Exhale, press up into dolphin. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, gently pressing heels towards the ground. It's okay to have the knees bent here. We're prioritizing the length in the spine. Pressing floor away, pressing chest towards the thighs. Nice, deep ujjayi breathing. From here, either reaching one leg up, holding this for 5 breaths per side, or dorsal fin. Dorsal fin placing the right foot down, so the heel, you can have the foot diagonal and heel down to the floor, then bending left knee, reaching back for the foot with your right hand. This pose takes a lot of practice if you're not used to it. There's a bit of balance involved in this pose and to get the feet right, and it helps to have the right heel down to the floor. So having the foot at a slight angle helps with this. And release and switch sides. You can come down or go straight in. So option is to dorsal fin or reach one leg up. Wherever you are, really feeling for pressing down through the forearm, reaching through the legs, and then release all the way down. Child's pose, take a breather here. And then slowly come up to standing for some salutations. Come to stand to the front of your mat, hands to prayer center, feet hip distance apart. Connect with your breath, with sensing your body, noticing sensation. Creating the space as time for you to move your body in a way that feels good, in a way that nourishes you. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold forward, relax head and neck down. Lunge, inhale, step left leg back, lower knee, sink the hips, reach the hands. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank, inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest torso down. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips up. Lunge, inhale, left leg forward. Lower knee, sink the hips, reach the hands. Exhale, hands down, step forward for forward bend. Relax, head, neck down. Press through the feet, inhale, reach the hands. Exhale, hands to center. Inhale, reach the hands. Exhale, fold forward, relax head, neck down. Lunge, right leg back, inhale. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank, inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest torso all the way down. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Press through the hands, through the feet. Reach the hips. Lunge, inhale, right leg forward, sink the hips. Reach the hands up. Exhale, hands down, step forward for forward bend, relax head, neck down. Press through the feet, inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to center. 2 pose vignette. Starting in warrior 1. So inhale, step your right leg back, left foot is forward for warrior 1 stance. Just making sure you measure out the distance of the feet here and sinking into your warrior 1. Relax shoulders down, eagle arms. Cross left arm over the right. Either back of the palms touch or palms touch. Inhale to side ribs. Exhale, move elbows away from the chest. Option to soften forehead towards the biceps if this feels good. Really grounding through the feet, pressing down through your right heel into the floor. Maybe gently drawing in as you lengthen the spine. And then breathing into the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, release the hands for nomad pose. So for this pose, you want to have a blanket or some padding for your knee, or you can flip the mat. So make sure your right hip is in line with your right knee, then we straighten that left leg out. If you have blocks at home or something to prop yourself up on, you can have it either side of your front foot. Inhale, lengthen spine, torso, and then move chest forward, relax head and neck down. So just making sure there's no rounding of the back here. That's why it's good to have some blocks if you're a little bit less flexible in this pose. Just really feeling into the stretch in the hamstring here. Heel pressing down into the floor. Head and neck relaxed. And carefully bend the knee and step back into plank position. Half sun, exhale, lower knees, chest torso down. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Press through the hands, through the feet. Reach the hips up. Warrior 1, inhale, right leg forward. Measuring out distance of the feet. Checking alignment. And then, once you've got the feet right, crossing right arm over left, back of the palms or palms touching. Inhale, lift up between shoulder blades. Exhale, move elbows away from the chest as far as feels good for you. Keep checking in with the body, with how the body's feeling today. What is enough? Press back through the left heel, feeling for straightening out through that left leg. And then exhale, release the arms, lower the knee down to the floor. Left knee is aligned over the left hip, and then straightening out that right leg. Inhale, lengthen spine, torso, then reaching hands onto the blocks or fingertips to the floor, but making sure wherever you are that you have length in the spine, or not rounding or collapsing here. Toes up to the sky, back of the, feeling the stretch in the back of the right leg. carefully bend the knee, bring the feet all the way back, and stretch out through the legs for down dog. And stepping left foot forward for triangle. So left foot is facing the short edge of the mat. The right foot is facing forward to the long edge of the mat and then slightly turns in. So for triangle, if you have any back issues, knee issues, then bend the knee. Otherwise, you can have a micro bend in the knee. Have the hands out, shoulder height, inhale. Reach over the left side and then left hand either onto the thigh or reaching for the shin. Reach right hand up to the sky. Imagining like as if you had two walls and you were slotted in between these two walls. So you're a nice straight line. Relax the head and neck to the side. Take one more breath here. And then slightly bend the left knee. Reach for a block for half moon. So block goes forward and to the left of the left foot. Starting just by lifting the right back foot gently off the floor. Once you find your balance, opening up the hip to the right side. Palm is facing same way you're turning. That right foot is flexed, reaching it higher and relaxing head and neck down. Finding the balance and the strength in this pose. And then carefully release the leg back down, step back for plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest also down, low cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale, press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips up. Triangle, step your right foot forward to the short edge of the mat. Left foot turns in slightly. Have the hands out, inhale. Reach over your right fingertips and then reach the hand for either the thigh or the shin. And then reach the hand up. Relax the head and neck to the side. Feel for creating a length in this pose. So it's easy to just try to go as far as you can down, but don't be tempted to do that because you lose the integrity of the pose, you lose the length. There's no point going down as far as possible but then collapsing the back. So really feel into length and strength. Half moon, so I need to grab my block. So block goes on the right side of your right foot and walk it at about 1.5 to 2 feet in front. And then slowly starting to put that left foot off the ground, reaching left hand up into the half moon. So you're turning the torso to the left. Stay connected with your breath. It's easy to lose sight of your breath when being challenged. So use the breath as your anchor. And then release the leg back down. Step into down dog. Stretch through the legs. And then left foot forward for pyramid. So feet are slightly shorter distance, about 3.5 feet. About the distance of a warrior one. But you have front leg straight. Inhale, hands on hips, lengthen spine, torso, and then hinge at the hip. Bring the hands either onto the thigh or to the shin, as far as you can maintain a length in the spine. Relax head, neck down. Press back through your right heel. Vertical splits, block in front, or maybe reaching hands to the floor. Bringing chest towards the thigh, reaching the right leg up to the sky. Deep ujjayi breath. Relax head, neck down. Relax shoulders down. Exhale, lower the leg down, step into plank. Lower knees, chest torso down. Low cobra. Inhale, down dog, exhale. Pyramid. Inhale, right leg forward. Inhale, lengthen spine, torso. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Hands either onto the thigh, a micro bend in the knee, or onto the shin. Just avoid putting pressure onto the knee, so hands not on the knee. Relax head, neck down. Feel stretch through the back of your right leg. Lovely hamstring stretch. And ground through the feet. Vertical splits, hands to the floor or onto block, then start to pick up the left foot off. So you want the hips to be level. So you don't want to open up the hip here, the leg is going straight back, reaching through big toe side of the foot. Nice and straight and long. Again, it's optional. You can also, to avoid locking that right knee. So a slight micro bend helps to protect the knee. Chest moving towards the thigh. And exhale, lower the leg back down. Step back into down dog. Pigeon. Inhale, step your left foot forward into a lunge position, then walk the left foot to the right side of the mat. Sit bone coming down to the floor, right leg straight back behind you. Option is to have the leg parallel or bringing it closer towards the thigh. Inhale, lengthen spine, torso. On exhale, slowly starting to bring the chest torso down. Breathing into side ribs. With the exhale, relaxing head, relaxing neck, shoulders. And then relaxing the left glute, left hip. With each breath, deepening into the stretch here. Inhale, bring the chest torso up. Pigeon twisting towards the foot. So you bend that right knee at a 90 degree and then have the front leg at a parallel. And then we're going to inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, bring the chest towards the foot. Going as deep as feels enough for you. Keep the foot engaged, feet flexed. So it's a slightly different stretch here, a little bit more into the glute. Inhale, pick the chest up, feet back to all fours position. And inhale, bring your right thigh forward into pigeon. So foot parallel or as close as is comfortable for you. Reach left leg straight back. Inhale. Exhale, coming down over the front leg. And then relax shoulders, head, neck. Connect with deep Ujjayi breath. Noticing where the mind is. Whenever it wanders, bring it back to breath, to center of the body. And inhale, pick the chest, torso up. Bend your left knee, so the legs are at 90-90. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the chest towards the foot. Deepen the breath. The area where you feel the tension. Send a deep breath into that area, allowing it to relax and to release with your breath. Inhale, coming all the way back up, and then come up to standing for a wide-legged forward fold. So legs are as wide as you can, about 2 feet apart, and hands onto the hips. Inhale, lengthen spine, torso. Exhale, hinging at the hips, keeping the length in the spine as you come down. And optional is to reach hands either to the floor or onto a block if your hands do not reach to the floor. And again, prioritize length in the spine, so no hunching forward, but really feeling the engagement here. Stretching through the back of the legs, allowing the shoulders to soften, neck to relax, jaw to relax. Into our twist, left hand stays down, right hand reshape up. Palms facing same way you're turning. Relax head and neck down. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale, place the hand back down, twisting to the left, inhale. Open the chest, exhale, relax head and neck down. Pressing through the feet, feeling the engagement through the whole body. And then exhale, release down. And then bring the feet walking a little bit closer together and squat down into Malasana pose. Bring the hands to the center of the chest. Activate through the arms, through the legs. So you're pressing the arms into the thighs, thighs into the arms. This is our preparation pose for crow. So this hip flexibility here, the engagement of the arms, of the thighs, is what we need for our crow position. So you can stay in this pose while I talk through the crow pose. So if you have blocks at home, these will come handy. So the full pose is hands shoulder distance apart, pressing fingers into the floor, and then legs. I like to have my legs come up as high as I can. Some people would say that knees above elbows. I don't find this is most stable for me, so I bring my legs back as far as I can. So it's really about finding the place where it feels most stable for you, playing around with that. Gaze is forward. Slowly start to shift the weight into the hands, so you're squeezing arms, the knees into the arms, and then slowly start to pick up one foot and then the other foot. Gaze forward helps to balance here, engaging core. To work towards this, you can use some blocks. So you can use one block for the feet, punching yourself up onto the block, and then it's easier to bring the legs up. And then from here, you can just pick up one foot at a time, and eventually bringing both feet up. And there's less distance to go from here. Or if you have two blocks, you can also place it in front of you. Also, having some padding in front helps psychologically. So you'd have to work again the distance here, having the forehead to the block, and then from here being able to pick up the feet. So you can pause the video and play around with that and practice your crow and let me know how you find it. And for our final cool down, it's frog pose. So you have a blanket at home, you have one knee onto the blanket, it helps if you have a slippery surface as well, one on the mat. And then you allow the knees to come out, sides of the feet face to the floor, and then lower down to the forearms. And maybe lowering down with the chest. So this is a deep, deep hip opener. So really connect with your breath here. With exhale, allowing the hips to open, to release. one more breath here. And then slowly start to bring the knees together and lay down for Shavasana. If you'd like to take a longer Shavasana, then pause the video and set yourself a timer. Otherwise, lay down on the ground, hands out by your sides, feet out by your sides, palms to the sky. Take a deep breath in. With the exhale, sigh. Allow yourself to let go for a few minutes of Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Gently move the fingers and the toes. Bring the knees into the chest, roll from side to side, massaging the back. And then roll over to your left side. Slowly support yourself up to seated position, coming up with a relaxed neck. Hands to the center of the chest, take a deep breath in. Thank yourself for the practice and give gratitude to something in your life. And take a moment here to breathe that energy of gratitude into the body. What is sacred in me honors what is sacred in all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. I hope you liked it and subscribe if so, and see you next time.